After S2J's amazing run through losers at Shine 2017, I thought we could take a look at his year so far and compare it to Wizzrobes to attempt to find out exactly how far he's becoming Melee's best Captain Falcon Main and what he needs to do to get there. First, let's compare the two players' performances at events they have both attended this year. Although S2J was able to outplace Wizzrobe during the first two events they both attended this Melee on Me year, he was not able to do this again until 7 months later with his fantastic performance at Shine. However, in that gap of time they generally placed close to each other, with DreamHack Austin being the obvious outlier because of S2J's loss to Crust that had him finish at 17th. There just appears to be a fairly slight skill gap that exists between S2J and Wizzrobe that we will see manifest itself in various ways throughout this video, but it can be seen here through averaging out their placings. In this metric, S2J is a little over half a placing away from reaching the same average placing, which shows just how close S2J is from taking Wizzy's crown in this regard. Now that we've taken a look at consistency, let's look at the other important factor in determining a Melee player's rank: peak performance. So to have a full view of each player's peaks, let's check out their 5 best performances of this Melee on Me year. We'll start off with the reigning best Falcon, Wizzrobe, and his performance at Smash Rivalries. Wizzy's second place finish here is easily one of the best Falcon performances of all time, as he took a set off 2 gods alongside a handful of other top 15 players. His next best performance would be at Smash Conference 69, which is the only other event where he took a set off a god this year, at which he finished second. Then these next 3 events could have their order switched depending on what you personally place more value in, but this is my personal order for them. But if you disagree, I'd love to hear what you think and why exactly that is down in the comments below. So for me, Wizzy's win at Low Tier City 5 would be his 3rd best performance. Here he didn't drop a single set while taking his first sets off of Hugs and Cyrox this year, while getting revenge on Lucky for the loss he took at EVO. Following that, we have his 5th place finish at DreamHack Austin, where he took another set off SFET, who he's 3-0 against this year, while only dropping sets to gods. And lastly, we have Wizzrobe Smash and Splash, where he took some respectable losses to Westballs and Mewtwo to finish in 7th place. For S2J, his best performance is by far his recent 3rd place finish at Shine, where he took sets off 5 top 15 players and only suffered losses to gods. And much like Wizzy's 3rd through 5th slots, S2J's 2nd through 5th best performances could be shuffled around depending on what you value, especially the 2nd and 3rd spots, so I'd love to hear what order you think they should be down in the comments below. For me personally, S2J's 5th place finish at Don't Park on the Grass takes the number 2 spot. Here he took clean wins off of Drug Fox, Ice, and Nintendude, but sadly was taken out of the tournament with losses off of both of CLG's pro Melee players. Close after that is his 1st place finish at Smash at Power 937, where he not only double eliminated SFAT without dropping any sets, but also took solid wins off of Lucky and MacD. Then we have another 1st place finish at a local, Super Smash Sunday 57. Here he took a handful of sets off top players, including the unranked but up and coming Ices player Army, who he double eliminated. But his loss early in the tournament, the 69th ranked Squid, does dampen this victory at least a little bit. And last we have his 2nd place finish at Air 4, where he took sets off of some of Europe's best players and suffered his only losses to Levitt. So when comparing the top victories, it is also apparent that S2J is actually really close to Wizzrobe here as well. But there's 2 things that are shown here that are keeping S2J from passing Wizzy. First is that S2J needs to take another set off a god this year, or at least take another one from Mewtwo to be in contention for being the best Falcon main. And second, S2J has to become more consistent and improve his play against players outside the top 10. Wizzrobe's worst loss in his top 5 wins comes from Westballs, whereas S2J has losses to PPU and Squid at 2 of his best performances this year. This shows itself as much more of a glaring issue as we move into our last section of the video. Here we will be comparing both Falcon mains' win rates versus players ranked 7 to 25 that they have both encountered this year. This is where we really see where Wizzrobe has the biggest edge against S2J. Wizzrobe has better records versus 6 of these 12 players, 3 of who S2J has not been able to take a set off this year. S2J only has the head-to-head edge with Westballs and Shroom, both of who Wizzy hasn't been able to take a set off this year. Furthermore, they are tied against 4 of these 12 players, with Axe not dropping a set to either of these guys so far this year. So with all of that in mind, what would be my answer to this video's titular question? It would be that if S2J wants to be considered the best Falcon in Melee, he needs to take another set off one of the gods, which he will be given more opportunities to do so if he's able to take more games and get more solid win rates against the top 25. And before we end off this video, I want to briefly talk to you about Smash Crate. It's hard to make it out to every single tournament you want to, with all the busyness that life can hand you sometimes, but Smash Crate is able to bring the tournament straight to your door. Smash Crate sends you a monthly crate of Smash memorabilia that is created by fellow Smashers and is tailored specifically to your game preferences. So if you want to support artists within our community and an up-and-coming Smash-based business, Smash Crate is a no-brainer. And if you follow the link in the description and use the code Untitled, you can support this channel and get 10% off your order that is applied at checkout. check out. Yeah, so that's about it for this video. I'm gonna try to keep going with this 1 video a week schedule now that I started up school. I think my schedule's lenient enough and I don't have too much other work to do that I should be able to pump out that 1 video every week. But seeing all the comments and getting all this great support and feedback from you guys really encourages me to keep going, as bad as my predictions for Shine may have been. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been SaveAsUntitled. Check out Smash Crate if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.